Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Hey, trying to learn. Thanks for the sub. Welcome back home. Oh, I'm terrible, itchy, and exhausted. I didn't want to stream, but Karen said I had to stream. I was too tired. And I've missed too many streams. Can I speak now? Yeah, my tongue feels better. I'm just exhausted. I've been really tired today. Carnegie has subscribed. Thanks for the sub. Sassy's banned for asking a question. They ghost. Everybody's banned. Is Raouf Mocast 2 a sub on Twitch? Anybody? Raouf Mocast 2? Are you a sub on Twitch? INE Termally 2012. Are you a sub on Twitch? I'm playing Twitch subs today, which I do every Saturday. Hey, Mark. Yeah, I'm only playing Twitch subs today, not YouTube subs. Yeah, I don't ever play YouTube subs. Yay, Nemsko's rating. One of my moderators, give them a shout out. Thanks for the raid, Nemsko. Hope you had a good stream. Go Nemo. I played Twitch subscribers today, not Twitch followers. Yeah, you're not a sub. You have to pay to be a sub. not just say you're a sub. Anyway, you're banned. I like to ban people. The more you pay, the more you learn. Yeah, I'm just kidding around. But yeah, you have to sub on Twitch. If you can't sub on Twitch, you can ask for a sub and somebody might give you a sub. So Raouf Mokesk 2, are you a sub on Twitch? I've already asked a few times. I spend half the stream asking if people are subs, and then they don't respond. And then I play sassy. Yeah, and then they're banned, right? still dairy. Thanks for the sub, Anonymous. I'm going to get some more coffee. This would be a strange stream if I spend 95% of it playing Sassy. You can ask questions, but it doesn't mean I'm going to answer them. You can always ask questions. A lot of times, your questions are repetitive. For example, many times you've asked about playing blitz chess, if that helps your slow game. You asked that once or twice a stream for the last 6 months. You also like to ask, if you beat me, does that mean something else? It means you beat me in a blitz game. That's what it means. Is playing blitz against you a way to deteriorate your chess skill? Ugh. We have to have a contest to see who has more spelling errors, trying to learn or Sassy. I think Sassy has spelling errors because they type too quickly. But I think that's why trying to learn has spelling errors. I think because he types too quickly. I can't type quickly. I use 2 fingers. Ghost of M, referencing Goodfellas. So every Saturday, I play Twitch subs, 3-minute unrated. So there's 3 benefits to subbing to the channel. For those of you who are watching, you get to play me on Saturdays, usually more than once. Although in Sassy's case, like 10 times. On Sundays, you can submit games to be analyzed for Sub Sunday. And usually Pat analyzes them because I usually don't feel good, and Pat usually feels good. Pat's better at explaining things than me also, and he makes less fun of you than I do. Although, like, if you play really badly, I make funny jokes about your play, but Pat doesn't do that. Pat just can't stop laughing. So if Pat's laughing, that means you played really badly. He won't say you played badly, but he can't stop laughing. So that's when you know something's bad. We saw a movie today, the four of us, Holden, Archer, Karen, and me. Project Hail Mary with what's his name? The guy who's famous. He's the only famous person in the movie. They spent so much money on special effects, they couldn't afford any actors. But they could afford him because he was the producer of the movie. Ryan Gosling. Yeah, it's Ryan Gosling and 10 actors you never heard of. Once they paid for the special effects, they didn't have money left over for the actors. It was a good movie, but I was tired. It was a good movie, but it was complicated. They were going back and forth in time, and it was unclear what was going on. But I read the synopsis on Wikipedia after the movie, and that's what I thought happened. So I guess I understood what was going on. The movie wasn't loud enough. The projectionist should have turned the sound up. I couldn't hear a lot of it. Karen agreed. Karen said it's not loud enough. So that was just in our theater. It wasn't the movie. Just projectionist didn't do a good job with the sound. Was it like Interstellar? I don't know if I saw Interstellar. If I did see Interstellar, it was a long time ago in the theater, so I don't remember it. According to Holden, it's like The Martian, the movie with Matt Damon. But I may have seen The Martian, but I don't remember if I did. I don't know. There were no previews. The movie just started. It was weird. Pawn no good. I think last Saturday I kept asking if you were a sub and you never answered. If you're not a sub, you should ask for a sub on Twitch. And then somebody might give you a sub. I think I saw The Martian, but I'm not sure. The Hail Mary movie is very long. It's about 2.5 hours. Pawn no good. If you're on Twitch and you're a sub, say so. Or ask for a sub. You always challenge me, and then when I ask for your sub, nobody answers. There's more questions from Sassy. Ben, are chess stores at tournaments the best place for chess books? Probably Amazon is cheaper, but chess store, you can look at the book before you buy it. So that's good. You get to hold the book and look at it, see if you like it. Otherwise, you're guessing online. What's a book? It's the internet on trees. Okay, Magnus Carlsen, you're challenging me rated. It has to be unrated. Also, you have to be a sub. I'm not sure if you're a sub or not. Fitness is important with everything in life. I would have been the world champion if I was fit, but I was always obese during my career, so I only got to become like a middling grandmaster. But if I ever was like 100 pounds less, I would have been super world champion. Magnus Carlson 981. Are you a Twitch sub? If so, say so on Twitch. I'm playing Twitch subs today. Not YouTube subs. YouTube sub means nothing. Zuckerman was a strong IM in the 60s and 70s. It's been rumored, but there's no proof. Although there probably is proof. I just haven't seen the proof. That Zuckerman was in porn movies. Not Pinchas Zuckerman, Bernard Zuckerman. I don't know if that's true. If it's true, it was before I was born. Also, it could be made up. But if it's true, it's funny. When did you become a grandmaster? Are you weaker now? I'm much weaker now because I'm 56 years old. Any grandmaster who's 56 years old is 100 to 200 points worse than when they were 36. This is why a lot of them stop playing chess, because they don't want to play badly. They know how badly they play now. A lot of grandmasters retire in their early 40s, late 30s, because they know it's all downhill. Like Kramnik and Kasparov. The last few tournaments I've played in, I've lost rating points. I'm 200 points less than I used to be when I was at my peak. I used to be like an average grandmaster. Now I'm an old grandmaster. Does Eric Rosen play people on stream too? I don't know. Bernard Zuckerman was an IM who should have been a GM. But I don't think he played in a lot of GM norm tournaments. But he's a very strong IM. How is Sassy talking about people who were well known on the New York chess scene in the 60s and 70s? I always thought Sassy was like 20 years old. I don't know why I thought that. But if Sassy was 20 years old, they wouldn't have heard of Zuckerman or Steve Brandwein. Steve Brandwein was a very strong, untitled player. Nobody's heard of him except Sassy and me. Very, very strong. What's my record against Danny Wrench? He beat me twice in tournaments, and I beat him once. And then I beat him once in the Pro Chess League. Maybe it was the US Chess League, I'm not sure. It was one of them. Online. So I think he's +1 against me because online game probably doesn't count. You read about Steve Brandwein in a book? What book was that? How many moves can you still play in your mind without seeing the board? I don't really understand the question. Good old Jeremy Silman. The most blindfold games I've played consecutively at the same time was 6. I've done that a couple times. I can't do that now. I could probably play 2 or 3 now, but I don't think I can play 6. Maybe I could, but I don't think so. Anybody can play blindfold. The question is, how well are you playing? If you're playing blindfold and losing every game, anybody could do that. Play blindfold and blunder every move and not remember the position, play terrible. Anybody can do that. When I played 5 or 6 games blindfold at the same time, I was scoring 90 to 100%. You got to play good moves also. How did you study chess when engines didn't exist? Well, you could study chess with another person, or you could use books or magazines. The only people challenging me are Sassy, who I've played like 5 times already in the first 10 minutes of the stream, and Pawn No Good, who never answers about whether they're a sub or not, and never asks for a sub, and does so every week. Yay, it's trying to learn. Somebody I've only played once. Trying to learn playing something they don't usually play? What? I've never heard of such a thing. That's not what Carlson said. Carlson, super GMs and GMs can look a million moves ahead. There's just no reason to do so. Typically, you don't do that because that doesn't help. You do that when it's important, maybe once or twice a game. I can look a million moves ahead, but none of those moves are going to be played by my opponent. So I'm wasting my time. But sometimes there's a forcing sequence. Sometimes. It's very rare. And you need to look 5, 10 moves ahead. Then for GM or super GM, that's easy. But knowing when to do it is important. That's what separates the best players from the not best players, is knowing when you have to do deeper analysis of the position, when the position is critical. That comes with experience. Ben, please, I want to play you. Right, I'm playing subs today. For $5 or $6, you can play me every Saturday of the month, usually more than once. It's a benefit for subs. If I let everybody play, then the subs have no benefit. Also, on Fridays, often I play everybody. So you got to come down on a Friday and hope that I'm playing people then. Then I'll play you. I play viewers some Fridays. Sometimes I have tournaments. Anyway, you're banned. Yeah, I go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. And trying to learn is not as bad as he plays. A little slow. I don't bench press at the gym. I do different weights, but I don't do bench press. I'm not sure they even have a bench press. I don't do free weights. I just do the machines. If I did free weights, I would hurt myself. Have you ever met fans at the gym? No. I meet fans occasionally when I'm out, but I never met one at the gym. But, you know, like grocery store, restaurants, occasionally. It's rare. Happens. When I was in New York about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I got recognized on the street every day by somebody new. They're like, are you Ben Feingold? Just in New York randomly. Once I was at a Starbucks, once I was walking around outside, once I was leaving the place I was staying, and somebody said, are you Ben Feingold? That's funny. In New York, I got recognized every day by somebody. I got recognized in Rome at a museum when I was honeymooning with Karen. Yeah, there's a treadmill in front of me. Karen uses the treadmill more than I do. That's why I don't treadmill at the gym, because we have a treadmill. So that seems silly. I've been recognized at the Publix I go to like once every 2 or 3 months. A couple of times by somebody who worked there. Why am I getting outplayed by trying to learn? Also, why does Sassy outplay me every game? These are important questions. Also, how come all you guys play so slow? It's 3 minutes, but you guys never move. Like, I'm not a fast player, but I play faster than all you guys. You guys are all super slow. Why are you doing lessons for the chess learning websites? I have 9 or 10 courses on Chessable in 3 different languages. There's a couple in German, one in Spanish, and the rest in English. I'm currently working on 2 Chessable courses now, but they take a long time. Also, I've been sick for the last year, so I'm always exhausted, changing my medications, so forth. Also, I make videos for our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel has over 4,000 videos. So we make videos all the time. I stream 3 or 4 days a week. I do Chessable occasionally. I do cameos, like usually 3 or 4 a week. Often I have to take care of the dogs or take care of the kids, pick them up at school, drop them off at work, feed the dogs, go to Publix and go shopping. So I have enough to do, but I could do more if I wasn't tired all the time. Psychiatrist keeps changing my medication, doesn't work very well. Then Karen gets mad at me because I'm always sleeping. So life is fun. I mean, our YouTube page has over 4,000 videos. For some reason, 90% of people, when they talk about our videos on the internet, on YouTube, they're talking about the St. Louis Chess Club videos, which I haven't made in 10 years. It's been 10 years since a video has been posted on the St. Louis Chess Club of me. And there's a lot of them with me on the St. Louis Chess Club. But over the last 10 years, we've been posting videos on our YouTube channel, and there's over 4,000 of them. A lot of people seem like they're unaware we have a YouTube channel, even though it's one of the biggest chess channels in the world. Yeah, we've been feeling badly. I've been sicker than Karen, but she's been under the weather also. Karen's gonna stream tomorrow. Poker, and I'll be streaming tomorrow also with Pat. Pat actually had to get somebody to cover for him at work so he could stream with me. He wasn't going to because he had to work, but he found somebody to cover for him after 7. But yeah, Karen's gonna stream tomorrow, and so will I. I'm sleeping all the time because I feel terrible. I'm always super exhausted, and I keep changing my medication to keep awake. No, Pat doesn't stream. He just streams here with me. All right, nobody's challenging me except Pawn No Good, who never answers whether he's a sub. And Sassy. Sassy's challenge went away. There it is. I've never seen a Chuck Norris film or a Chuck Norris TV show. I've never seen him in anything. Karen's the same. We've heard of him. I don't think I've seen a Bruce Lee movie either. You never saw Enter the Dragon? No. The only time I saw Bruce Lee in a movie is in the movie True Romance, when the star of the movie, I forgot his name, Christian Slater, he goes to a triple feature of kung fu movies, and you can see on the screen it's Bruce Lee. Yeah, I finished my coffee. Darn. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Now, I've weighed about 220 for the last 6 months, which is low for me. Yeah, my tongue's better. I had an appointment to see my dentist Monday, but my tongue started feeling better. He wanted me to come in anyway because it hurt so long, but I don't know. Traffic was bad and bad weather. I told him my tongue doesn't hurt anymore, so. Tenorio A, are you a sub on Twitch? I can't tell jokes. I'm too tired. What? Tenorio's a sub. What? That's crazy. Yeah, I look great. Game aborted. Well, that was an easy game. Tenorio, we were playing and you didn't make a move. And you were right when you said you weren't a good chess player. You didn't make any moves. Bonarici subscribed. Go, Bonarici. I'm playing Twitch subs today, so you can challenge me if you sub on Twitch. If you can't sub, then ask for somebody. Magnus Carlsen, are you a sub on Twitch? I think I've asked you like 5 times already. Elrish, you challenged me rated. It has to be unrated. Anyway, if you're not a sub on Twitch, you're banned. If you are a sub on Twitch, you're still banned. Yeah, if you're a sub, you can play me as many times as you want. I try to play people who haven't played yet, but I'm not getting a lot of challenges today. Funky Monk subscribed. Hooray. Thanks, Funky Monk. 40 months. You're Elrish? You're not a sub. You have to become a sub on Twitch. CL Smith. Go CL Smith. No, you're not a sub. You'd have a sub icon next to your name. Hello. I can tell who's a sub when they say something on Twitch. There's a Perrier bottle to the left of their name. The C.L. Smith subscribed for 70 months. God damn. Thanks, C.L. Smith. Who's the strongest player I beat? It was in the Pro Chess League, so it wasn't a slow game, but it was Mamedyarov. In a slow game, I've beaten about 10 people who were the same strength. But on the internet, in the Pro Chess League, which is rapid, it's definitely Mamedyarov. He was 5th in the world when I beat him. And I beat him with black. And I sacked my rook and mated him. Over the board, I've beaten Gelfand, Elvest, Benjamin, Defermian, Kaidanov, Yermolinsky. I don't know who the best is. When I beat Gelfand, he was only like 2,600 FIDE. He wasn't, 2,750. So I've beaten a lot of guys who are about the same strength. But my biggest win in the Pro Chess League was against Mamedyarov. It's actually a good game, too. Very interesting game. Lots of sacrifices and double-edged play and complications. It wasn't a boring game. Elliot Alderson Chess's rating. Thanks for the raid. Can one of my mods give a shout out to Elliot? Hope you had a good stream. No offense, Ben, but are you on upper medicine? I'm on a lot of medicine. I take about 10 medications a day. Thanks for giving him a shout out. Hope you had a good stream, Elliot. Five two. Is the medicine cocaine? No. I could probably stay awake if I took cocaine, but it's probably illegal and expensive. But medications I take are supposed to keep me awake, but they don't do a good job. Nobody can become a GM. Can you become a national master? No. You're 1,000 years old. Your rating is not going to go up. William Vitt, are you a sub on Twitch? Also, Elrish, you already said you weren't a sub. I'll be 1,002 and a national master. I don't understand that sentence. Oh, you said I was 1,000 years old. Okay. Yeah, All Toucher also wants to become a master. And he's older than me, or we're the same age. William Vitt, are you a sub on Twitch? If so, say something on Twitch. Yeah, I don't play Stockfish. I've never beaten Stockfish or lost to it. I never play it. Can I become an NM? I'm 2,000 on chess.com. No. I became a GM at 40, but probably about 25, I was GM strength. I just didn't have the norms. William Vitt is a sub. What? I can't believe it. Nobody can do anything. The first step to not becoming a GM or IM or NM is asking if you can become one. Once you ask, the answer is no. People who become grandmasters and IMs and such don't ask other people if they can get there. People who can't do it ask. Moving on up to the queen side. That's right, Lionel. If you spend your time watching my stream and talking in Twitch chat, you're not going to become anything. You'll just be a random person who goes on my stream and talks in Twitch chat. You don't see Matthias Bluebaum in the chat asking if he can become the world champion. A queen is 9 points, but that's irrelevant. William, you're challenging me 5 minute. I only play 3 minute. You did it again. William, 3 minute, not 5 minute. Jesus Christ. You guys got two things to do. Sub to Twitch, challenge me 3-minute unrated. Very few of you can do that. And then you ask if you become a GM. Becoming a GM is difficult. Subbing to the channel and challenging me 3-minute unrated is not difficult. And most of you can't do it. So that shows what kind of chances you have to do something difficult. Zumeri gave 400 bits. Go Zumeri. What's better, a queen or two rooks? It depends. Ben, are Americans still supporting Trump? In general, about a third of Americans support Trump. It's always been like that. Most people don't vote. Everybody voted who was eligible to vote. Trump would never be the president. But most people don't vote. So, very few Americans support Trump, but nothing you can do now. He's very unpopular. A lot of people don't vote because they don't like anybody. So they don't want to vote for somebody they don't like. A lot of people just don't want to vote because you have to go vote. They figure it doesn't matter. Can you predict the outcome of the Iran war? I think it's going to go on forever. I live in suburban Atlanta. Didn't Pat Paulson die a long time ago? I think that stopped him from running because he died. All right, the questions are getting more and more stupid. Vittles, are you a sub? We've had this discussion. Also, Evan DM11, are you a sub on Twitch? Vittles said no, even though it says Vittles is a sub. It says you're a sub next to your name. You have the sub icon. I haven't played Vittles yet, so I got to play Vittles and Vit. Vit, once again, you challenged me incorrectly. You challenged me 3-minute rated. Has to be 3-minute unrated. How did you challenge me right the first time? Also, everybody in the chat is banned. If you voted for Trump, you're banned. If you support Trump, you're double banned. You can run as many times as you want. You can only serve twice. William Vitt, you did it right. I can't believe it. What the hell? Real person is banned. Well, you said something, so you're banned. Isaac Chess is banned for asking too many weird questions. Ask non-weird questions. Yeah, I have a question for you guys. I don't watch other people's streams, and a lot of you do. If you're watching Rosen or Bartholomew or Gotham Chess, do they respond to the chat or do they ignore the chat completely? Or do they respond to like 5% of the chat? Because I usually respond to like 90% of the chat, and then I'm told I don't read the chat if I don't respond to one person's chat. Usually I'm ignoring it because it's so stupid. They respond in a mocking way. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I've known Mari Chess for like 100 years. I knew her when she was like 7 because we're from Michigan and she grew up in Michigan playing chess as a little kid. Levy responds a lot and gets mad a lot? That sounds like me. A lot of times there'll be like 20 chats and I'll respond to 18 of them. And the 2 people I didn't respond to say that I never respond to the chat. Truth hurts. Yeah, it seems like they shouldn't have the candidates in Cyprus. I heard this guy say they were considering having it in Germany instead. They'll probably just have it in Cyprus because it's too hard to move. And then hopefully nobody gets bombed. It's unlikely a bomb will go off at the candidates. So that's good enough. Which GM is the biggest asshole? I think a lot of people think it's me. My setter was so good, now it's going to fall apart. Darn. I think Cyprus is as safe as Germany. Nobody's bombing Germany. They've already bombed Cyprus. Cyprus has already got bombed. No, they didn't. What? Somebody back me up that a bomb has gone off in Cyprus. I demand to be backed up. Yeah, my shirt is pretty spiffy. Iran tried to bomb British base in Cyprus. Yeah, but trying is the first step to failure. Yeah, you're a sub, so you've done half the work, Trundled. Now you have to challenge me 3 minute unrated. Trying to learn backing me up. My name is 123HTB. Hey, you're actually challenging me and it's the right time control? God damn. A drone is not got bombed. It's not? Close enough. My attack looks good, but I can't make any threats. But I do have 20 seconds more and 1,000 rating points more. So I have a chance. No, everything's attacked. What do we do? Nobody's bombing the candidates? If you say so. What move did he make? Queen D7. Go vegan organic. But stay there. Vegan Organic subscribe. Good, good. Go vegans. For more information, Vegan Organic, type exclam vegan. Thinking's not my strong suit. Carnegie must work for the Cypriot tourism board. Somebody in the chat has a wife? What? Will this be a 24-hour stream? No, it'll be a 2-hour stream. I lived in Belgium for 4 years. That was nice. I think my favorite country when I lived in Europe was the Netherlands. Although my wife and I went on a honeymoon in Italy. That was nice. Also, I was in Slovenia for 2 weeks as a coach, and that was nice too. Always sack the exchange. I've never been to Sweden. I have been to Switzerland in 1993. I was there for a couple weeks for the Biel tournament. That seemed okay. Okay, is Nitrim 1215 or Evan TM11 a sub? Say something on Twitch. They both are. What the hell? I was in Novi Sad in 1990 for the Chess Olympics. I was the Belgian women's team captain. Slovenia, I was in Maribor. Yeah, you can challenge more than once. Yeah, we had a day trip and we went to Bled and Ljubljana. That was fun. I am taking it easy. You should see what would happen if I tried. Oh, snap. Yeah, I agree, Carnagath. I need 200 subs. We have almost no subs. Yay, Brazilian Monk gave 5 subs. Thanks for helping. Go, Brazilian Monk. Thanks for supporting the stream. I'm playing subs today, so if you're a sub to the stream on Twitch, you can challenge me 3-minute unrated. I do that every Saturday. It's your chance to play a GM. You know, in theory, I'm a GM. Practice. Your rating, Nitram, is the year my dad was born. Nobody's beaten me yet today. Give them a chance. Loden Hogan Shucks subscribed. Thanks for supporting the stream. In a month? What? Challenging me, make sure it's 3 minute unrated. A lot of you are challenging me the wrong time control. My biggest chess achievement is if I win this game. Thanks, Pimp Hand. No, I haven't thought of that, Bonarici. You have to challenge me 3-minute unrated, not rated. It has to be unrated. 2 people are challenging me rated. Then when I ask if you're a sub on Twitch, you can ignore me. You're playing Baldy today? Who's Baldy? Pizza Master, are you a sub on Twitch? Say something on Twitch. $19.90, the Atlanta Chess Club? No, they closed about 20 years ago. One, two, Bavia 12. Are you a sub on Twitch? Also, you challenged me the wrong time control. Sweet 743. Are you a sub on Twitch? Yamas, are you a sub on Twitch? Is anybody challenging me a sub on Twitch except for Sassy, who I've already played 6 times, I think. Anybody challenging me a sub? Oh, Bonarici's a sub. He just subbed today. Christos, you're challenging me the wrong time control. It has to be 3-minute unrated. Yeah, I feel terrible. The usual. No, my tongue's better now. I just feel terrible in general. Yama subscribed. Hooray. Okay, this will be my last game, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Sub Sunday. I'll be streaming with Pat. Thanks for supporting the stream, everybody. Yeah, submit your games tomorrow. I'm going to raid Dina. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. I'll be streaming with Pat. Thanks for supporting the stream, everybody who supports the